So for our makeup, what you want to do first is just apply a sunscreen. This one is just by Aveeno, has SPF 30, which is great. It's going to keep the sun from getting in our face. And as you can see, I'm pretty red. I recently went in the pool and I got burnt because I didn't wear sunscreen, so yay for Haley. But yeah, I don't want you guys to comment why I look tomato red, because I know I do, so I'm sorry if that bothers you, but I hope it won't. But treat this like it's a foundation or moisturizer, meaning put a little bit on your hand and then rub in really, really, really good. Don't just rub in a little bit. You have to blend and blend and blend, so you make sure it gets in your skin. And yeah. So after this, I'm grabbing this Too Faced primer, and again, treat it like a foundation or moisturizer, meaning put it on the back of your hand, apply it all over your face, and rub in really, really good. So now I'm just taking a concealer. This one is featured in my mini haul, so if you haven't seen that, go check that out. It is just by Too Faced. It's Fake Up. And if you're going to be wearing makeup that you want to be waterproof, make sure it is a cream texture or a mousse, because that's going to lock in and it's not going to rub off like a liquid would. And then for blending it, I would suggest taking your middle finger or your ring finger and then patting it in. Do not rub it in because it's gonna smear more easily, and then when you're patting it in, it's just gonna lock in on more place and it won't clog up your pores. And then I'm gonna go in with a big spooky brush by BH Cosmetics and blend it out to make sure there's no harsh lines. And then I'm going to take my Maybelline Fit Me powder in 120, and I'm going to swirl it and then tap off the excess, and then just apply under my eye circles and then in my T-zone and then down my neck. And then when you're all done with that, I'm just going in with this Urban Decay spray that'll help keep everything in place, and I'm just doing 2 to 3 spritz of that and then rubbing it in with my hands. And then now I'm going in with my Revlon eyelash curler and curling my lashes, self-explanatory. Then for mascara, I would recommend going with a clear mascara more than just a waterproof mascara, because I'm only saying this only because sometimes waterproof isn't really waterproof and you get out of the water and you look like a raccoon. And I feel like you shouldn't really wear that much makeup when going in, so I suggest just keeping it natural with a clear mascara from Maybelline. And then also I'm just going to apply this to my brows, because my brows are very odd and they like to be all crazy. And now I'm taking this brush. I don't really know where it's from, but they have 2 sides, and I'm just taking this one side and then brushing it out to make sure it's all in place. And to finish off the look, you want to make sure your lips have SPF something. So baby lips are great. They're just by Maybelline. There's one in pink, and then I have the Cherry Me one. So I just like to put them on in a combo, and it's great because it'll keep the sun out and you'll just look cool. So this look really is waterproof. It is really water resistant, which is really great. So now let's just move on to the hair portion. So now what I'm going to do is just get my Tangle Teezer hairbrush and brush out everything of my hair, so to make sure there's no knots. And then I'm going to flip my hair over and then put it into a messy high ponytail. And then I'm going to secure that with an elastic. And when that's all done, I'm going to go and tug out my baby hairs to kind of frame my face. And now I'm going to brush my hair thoroughly again to make sure there's no knots, and then part it in the middle part and then push it all to the side and just softly start braiding it. You don't want it too tight, but you don't want it too loose too. And a soft braid is really good putting it in a pool because it'll block out all the chloride, especially if you have blonde hair, because you do not want your hair turning green. And then I'm just taking this elastic and securing it, and then I'm going to tug it a little bit and then get out my baby hairs like always. So yeah, that's what it looks like. Last hairstyle is just to leave it down because your hair does need a break sometimes, and leaving it down is the best option sometimes.
When I go into water, you start.